Hi, this is Nancy, the nurse practitioner, and I'm here today with another video for everybody. Very good video that I think everyone's going to want to watch called Active Care. And I'm going to introduce you to Brian Roth. He's the Vice President in Marketing and Sales for Med-Mizer. The bed is called an ActiveCare Bed. And I think for all of you with Hoyer lifts, having nighttime aides and extra expenses you have taking care of a loved one that's bedridden, this may be the bed for you. So I just want to bring Brian on. He's going to show you how to use this really cool bed that is in a lot of hospitals, right? And let me introduce you, Brian. Say hi to everyone.
Hi. Hi, Nancy.
I'm glad you're here today with us. Tell us more about the bed and where it is right now, if you could.
Yeah, so we launched the ActiveCare Bed roughly 120 days ago. Super focused on creating a platform that had home-like looks, but also something that would allow that individual, other family members, caregivers, staff, etc., the ability to safely get someone in and out of bed. Hospital beds have been in existence for over 100 years, and it's really one of the feature sets that manufacturers haven't tackled, which is a better way to get someone in and out of bed in a safer, more efficient manner.
So I'm going to let Brian take it away and show you how this bed operates. He's going to own the screen for a while. And go ahead, Brian, show us what
great.
What's all about.
Well, thanks again. This is our ActiveCare Deluxe model. Some things that you're going to notice really quick. We really strove to create a bed that would fit in the home. A lot of individuals that have some type of condition, illness, key injury, they don't want to feel like they need a hospital or medical bed. And so, we really strove to create, one of the most innovative medical beds that you'll find on the market. So we have our ActiveCare Deluxe model. Some things to notice, we've got really nice aesthetics, nice head and footboard. We've got a nice runner underneath the bed. This model comes with a battery backup. It also comes with a underbed light, and it has hidden casters. So again, really trying to give that high-end feel. We've also got nice wood matching caps that match the head and footboard, and we have telescoping rails that can, raise and lower as needed. And then we've got an accessory and mobility bar, which I'll describe. The beauty about this bed, it'll act like just any fully electric or adjustable bed that you can find in the marketplace today. And so with that, you have the ability to raise both the head and the knee using the auto contour button, which raises them both simultaneously. But you also have the ability to raise or lower them independently. Right now, I'm lowering the knee section. I can also raise the head section. So as you think of a normal bed, this bed's going to allow you to get in multiple positions to enhance comfort or maybe caregiving, etc. With that, it's also fully electric with a high-low. We call it the built-in stand assist. And so as you're going to notice right now, the bed raises and lowers completely vertical. And one of the nice things about this model specifically is underneath the bed, it has what we would call open architecture. So what that means for you at home, that if you're using any type of safe patient handling equipment, maybe an overbed table, even from a cleanability standpoint, you have open access underneath this frame. And so there's nothing underneath it that's going to get in the way and block, utilizing one of those devices. As you can see, it raises and lowers, again, in that vertical manner. Hopefully you can see in the video, but it's completely open underneath the frame. Nancy, any questions?
So this is made in America, right? And you have a warranty on it. Just want to kind of give people where this is made, because America is important to all of us right now who live in America. It's American made, right?
So Med-Mizer is a veteran-founded, American-made company. We were founded about 2 decades ago, really focused on innovation, differentiation, and building a quality product. The warranty on this model, it's lifetime on the welds, 15 years on the mechanical, and it's 2 years on the US-based Linac motor and drive system. So essentially for the first 2 years, everything on this model will be covered under warranty.
That's really wonderful. Can you demonstrate how to get in and out of this bed?
Yeah, certainly. Well, let me just go to the other side. We've got our mobility bar there, and I'll give you a preview of what that's for as well. So with the 1-button safe turn, we've got a button that's called rotate on our backlit pendant. You're going to notice it's going to lift my legs completely off of the heel section, and it's going to rotate me to the side. You know, during this time, Nancy, at any time I can stop. So right now I have a TV behind my camera. So if you have a point of view in the room that you want to see, in a traditional medical adjustable bed, right, when you're stuck in the bed, you can only tilt your head left or right. Well, with this bed, you can pivot it almost 180 degrees to get any point of view you would want to see in the room. Maybe it's a family member at a couch you want to have a conversation with. Maybe, you know, it's a TV behind. You have complete the capability to rotate the bed to the side and stop it at any point. Before we go through the full rotation, I've stopped it now on the side of the bed. This bed also has a powered recliner. And so in this sitting, I can independently raise or lower my head section and my knee section. So when you talk about comfort and positioning purposes, I can do that in this bed and afford that end user and or caregiver or staff to be able to, you know, put that individual in the bed in a proper position where they're comfortable for whatever reason.
Looks great. Now, it also, from what I know, it stands you up, right?
Correct. So let me go through. I'm going to go ahead and put the legs down, and the legs do drop completely to 90 degrees. And so what that allows is for that end user to be able to have their feet properly positioned on the floor. So I'm going to go ahead and lower. So right now you're going to notice my legs are dropping to 90. I've got my feet properly planted underneath me. And so we've got a mobility bar here. This is an optional accessory. You can get one or both, or you don't need it if you have enough strength. But what we would say from here, you have a couple options. If you have enough strength, you could just exit the bed from this position. But utilizing the built-in stand assist, the high-low, I can raise this bed to an appropriate height where I have enough strength to be able to exit and walk away. So as you can tell right now, as I'm talking, I am raising the bed. I'm getting my legs past that kind of 90-degree point, you know, which a lot of individuals, especially as they age in place, you know, really struggle to be able to have enough strength to get up. And so from this position, you know, if I needed to use the mobility bar, I could use that as leverage. If not, you know, I could just stand up and walk away from the bed.
Or if you have a walker, you could just have the walker near your bed, pull the walker around you and just, but this bed also goes up straight. Is that correct?
It is correct. So as you'll notice, you know, we call it a vertical lifting motion, but as I raise this bed, it lifts directly straight up. You know, it's not going to go sideways or out. That would, you know, potentially cause a, you know, what we would call unsafe condition that, you know, you would get unstable and maybe fall out of the bed.
That's really neat. What I like is the cushion next door. So if your wife or friend is visiting and you're watching a movie together, they can hang out with you like a couch.
So if you're the loved one of the individual in the bed, you could obviously hold their hand. Maybe you could help feed them. Maybe you could play a game, but you get a really close interaction. Not to mention, this is our 36-inch model. We also have a 42-inch width. And so with that, you know, at 42 inches wide, you may even be able to get another individual, you know, laying next or sitting next to a loved one.
So I have a question about size of individuals. I know some people have a BMI that's over 40. Do you have beds that are wider? And then you also have different mattress types as well, right?
So this is our 36-inch model. We have a 42-inch width as well.
You did mention
that. You know, a weight capacity, we have a weight capacity of 600 pounds. That would support the bed, you know, at 42 inches wide. 600 pounds may be a little tight to get someone in this platform, but it definitely can support from a mechanism standpoint, you know, a greater weight capacity.
Okay, that's great. Is there any other dimensions of this bed you want to show before we come back screen? Just want to make sure we've covered the whole mobility of the bed. We're good?
Yeah. I think, you know, the return, which I don't know if you want to cover now, but the return would just be the opposite to show how you get back into bed. So.
Okay. I think we can come back.
Okay.
So this is really neat. I think the reason why I like the bed, and you may still need a Hoyer lift at some point, but because some people are heavy and some people that take care of you are frailer and they can't get you up. But look at the leverage you get, because the body mechanics that are needed to get someone to sit up in a regular semi-electric hospital bed is really tough. So I love the mobility of this bed. It really is very fascinating. And the fact that sometimes people have to get up to go to the bathroom at night and they don't want to wake up the wife who's been taking care of them all day. If there's a commode even near this bed and they could get up with a walker because they can sit up, you could do your own transport, feel very independent, and also everybody gets a good night's sleep. So I love that layout. Really
We've
cool.
had quite a few individuals, Nancy, that that's one of the main reasons they look to acquire this model was for that independence, as you described, you know, not wanting to rely on a spouse, significant other, whether that's to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, maybe it's to even go to bed or get up out of bed, you know, having to have someone that you have to rely on. So giving that individual that independence really can improve their quality of life.
And not to mention the cost. I know this, we're going to talk about the cost of the bed, but it also costs to have an aide 12 hours at night to be sitting near the bed in case you wake up and have to get up. So if you don't have that 12-hour aide because you have a bed that will get you up, that saves you on an aide for during the night. As long as you are alert and you have the abilities to get yourself up with minimal help. I love this whole idea. So I know there's live webinars available that you said that you could ship this bed internationally, which many of my customers or viewers are from all over the world now. So I love international stuff because I need to help everyone. So I love the fact that you do that. Has that been something that's been happening for you, international shipping?
Yeah, so that's a, you know, a great question is, you know, as far as understanding how the bed, its operations, different scenarios that each individual family, you know, may view, may face at their home. So we'll offer a free live webinar. You call up, contact Med-Mizer, reach out to one of our patient advocates, and you know, they'll gladly set up at any time, really a live webinar to demonstrate the product. And then, you know, as I've stated, we make the bed right here in Batesville, Indiana. We usually ship out within 7 to 10 business days, and they're willing to ship internationally. We ship all across the U.S. as well. In the U.S., we have a team of service individuals that we've trained, factory trained, that'll go in and install anywhere on the first floor of a residence as well, set up the bed.
That's great. And one more thing, I know there's a couple different types of mattresses, right? So if you have people that are frail and thinner, you have some memory foam devices, you have 3 layers. Tell me more about those just so people know what mattresses are available.
So we have three mattress options available right now. So we have more of a, we call it our deluxe. It's a multiple layer. So it has 3 layers of foam. The middle layer has a convoluted cut in it. And so what that allows is for pressure redistribution as well as additional immersion envelopment properties. And we on all the mattresses have a 4-way directional stretch coverlet. Our most popular line is our Elite, which is a memory foam. It's a copper gel infused memory foam. We call it Copper Comfort. It's a 2-inch layer. Again, it's 3 layers of foam, but the top layer, 2 inches, are memory foam, allows really for comfort, immersion, envelopment. And then we also have a reactive mattress. We call it the Stat Mat. So it's a hybrid air and foam mattress. It has 8 bladders in it, and each air bladder is filled with foam, but it has valves that allows as individual repositions their weight, or if they're utilizing the bed for different functions, as the bed dynamics change, it allows automatic pressure redistribution throughout.
Wow, that one sounds really good, so that people can morph in this bed if the condition changes, such as Parkinson's, or, you know, you got to get the top line mattress when you have people that have so many comorbidities, and they just are going to break down if we don't get that mattress in place. That's really cool.
Yeah, one additional comment on our mattresses. So we design these for the long-term stay.
Yeah.
You know, this mattress is 7 inches thick. We've increased all of the IFD densities in the foam just to make it more durable, but also, you know, enhance comfort, understanding that individuals that, you know, need this type of equipment may have a long-term lifetime need, and they're going to be spending, you know, a lot of time on this. And so we wanted to make sure we really gave them a comfortable solution.
That's really cool. So can we go over cost for a few minutes?
Yes. So we have 3 models. They start and range at about $5,000 and go up from there. As I mentioned, we have multiple size widths. and multiple different options of ActiveCare. So we have a deluxe, we also have a standard, and we have a fixed height. The fixed height starts at the mid-5 range, and it goes up from there depending on features and functions, as that individual sees fit, whether that's by a need and or by a clinical condition that they would like to, see met.
And that's great. Is there anything else you want to add before we tell people how to reach you, Brian, and how to reach your company?
Yeah, I guess the last thing is, we're a really small manufacturer, and we really sought out to create an improvement in outcomes by this bed, meaning, there's a lot of different beds that are imported in, but we really wanted to help families and loved ones, spend and heal time in their home setting and improve their outcomes and really improve their quality of life with this product. And we feel we've, delivered that with, what's the most innovative home care bed that's ever been designed.
So for everybody out there, and as a nurse practitioner being in the home and seeing lots of stuff out there through all the years in the community, I love this bed because as you change, the bed is going to adapt with you so that you don't have to buy more equipment, new stuff, whatever. Maybe in the beginning, unfortunately, we do change as we get older. You're getting out of the bed, you're getting into your local chair, you're using your commode. But when the time comes that you can't do that, you can still sit up in your bed, which many beds will not do this. I mean, there's so much pressure on that bottom, the butt, in a regular hospital bed, that this is allowing your feet to touch the floor. And you could even do exercises sitting up in this bed, like yoga exercises. So I see it as being a mobile, adaptable piece of equipment that you can age in place. I mean, we want to age in place. And this could be even in a living room, and you could put a nice lounge cover on it if you have to, and you're in a chair. So it could be really part of your furniture. So I love that, love that. Great. So Brian, tell us how we best can reach you if we want to.
So, you can go out to our website, which is www.med-mizer.com.
Okay.
Or you can reach us toll free at 877-867-7365. Ask to speak to one of our home care patient advocates. We'd be happy to discuss the options on the ActiveCare, any of our other solutions, as well as present a free live webinar if you want to, learn additional information.
That's great. So everybody, just so you know that number again, it's 877-867-7365. And you're open like 8:30 to 4:30 Eastern time?
8 to 5.
8 to 5, sorry, Eastern time, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to put all this on my caregiver success page for everyone, where I always put all their articles and documents. So it's go to Facebook and go to caregiver success, and we'll put this information there for you as well. So you'll find a way of reaching out to Brian Roth's company, Med-Mizer. He's the Vice President of Marketing and Sales. So this has been great having you here, Brian. This is a great product, and I'm looking forward to seeing how we get this out to the world. So
thanks, Nancy. Appreciate your time.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. And till the next video, everyone, is for Nancy, the nurse practitioner, caregiver success. See you later. Take care and stay well.